you decided that it was more important to pay and take care of your girlfriend rather than your mother. That was a mistake. Your priorities are way off. I'll talk to my colleagues about it, but I question your sense of responsibility here. Nothing further.
We're going to excuse the parties while we deliberate in this matter. Thank you both.
This courtroom is now in recess.
You know, Michael, I completely agree with you. I don't think the issue of ripeness is complicated at all, frankly. There were due dates for both of these loans. The cell phone was supposed to be paid back within the week, and the car was supposed to be paid back on a monthly basis. She clearly repudiated the car debt. Even the defendant acknowledged that. And she missed the deadline on the phone. You know, mom doesn't have to wait around. I think there was a clear expectation of repayment. She established that. So I'm prepared to award her everything that she's asking for.
I agree with you completely.
This is, to me, just one other example of entitlement about kids who are not responsible for debts that they incur, for responsibilities that they take on. I agree with you. Monthly payments, each month you miss is a due date you've missed. And the phone, it was clear in the papers that she said, give it to me, I'll get paid on Thursday. That was like 5 days down the road. And she owed her. So for her, ripeness is just a very poor defense to raise. Indeed. And the fact is that you're my mother and I shouldn't have to pay you is even worse. So either way, her defenses kind of fall flat on their face.
I agree with both of you.
Full amount to the complainant.
Yes.
We're unanimous. Great. We've deliberated and we've reached a unanimous verdict. You know, Ms. Hancock, defendant, daughter Hancock, both my colleagues said things that I think bear repeating now. Judge Corriero made a point to you about expectations and whose expectations were reasonable. And during our deliberation, Judge Domingo made a point about entitlement. And I think you can imagine who she was talking about.
Of course, me.
Good guess. Good guess. Let me add this to that. I think it's a wonderful thing that a young woman can expect that her mother will have her back. That puts you in rarefied company. You're more rare than you would know. You are lucky. You are lucky that you have that feeling of safety and expectation and that you know mom will have your back.
And I took advantage of that.
You absolutely did. You took the words right out of my mouth. You took advantage of it. And mom, you protected yourself legally because as Judge Corriero pointed out, there's no issue of ripeness. You were really clear. You're going to pay me back for the car, $200 a month. You're going to pay me back for the phone within the week. Yes. She breached both of those things. You don't have to wait forever when somebody doesn't keep their word. You brought the lawsuit at a time when you were entitled to bring the lawsuit.
Thank you.
So mom did what she needed to do to protect herself against your sense of entitlement.
Yes, ma'am.
Because just like it may be great that you can expect wonderful things from your family, the sense of entitlement that you bring to your dealings with your mother is irresponsible and wrong, and you know it. You know what? I'm not going to lecture you anymore because I'm going to hope and expect that you realize that the pain that you caused your mother by having to sue you in open court, that pain should hurt you more than anything I could say.
Yeah, I didn't want to
Look at your mother. No, just take a minute. Stop talking. Stop talking. Look at your mother.
I know.
Do you have anything you want to say to her?
It won't matter.
Why don't you try?
I'm sorry.
Why don't you say it like you actually mean it?
I did. That's how I talk.
Just look at her for a second.
I mean it. I didn't want to be here in the first place. I was trying to handle it outside of here.
But you understand, she didn't want to be here either.
Yeah.
I hope you've learned something from what you made her do.
Yeah.
Do better. She believed in you. She believes you're turning your life around, and we're going to hope that for you too. You know, sometimes you can take a horrible thing and turn it into something good.
Right.
So learn something from this. Ms. Hancock, you prevailed unanimously. Judgment in this case is in your favor for $2,405. Hopefully, she will learn from this. You have a sense of love and safety from this woman. Don't abuse it.